Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, when I'm doing these sports shows like Linda and I have done, we've had some wonderful, wonderful interactions with people. I mean, really, it becomes, we really are starting to form friendships with just people in general that we see every year that come and spend maybe an hour in the booth with us at one of these sports shows. And one of the things that was amazing to me this year is the kids that would come. You know, the most of the kids that are at these sports shows are really, they act respectful. They they aren't running wild around and like you see sometimes you see kids acting, but and so many times if they're with their family, it seems like their families, just everything for these families is for these kids to get into fishing and for them to enjoy it. And I got to tell you that in one case, these two teenagers came in, two guys that were teenager friends, and they came up and they started asking me about fishing up where we are and so forth. And they became enamored with the videos we were showing. And these kids stayed with me one whole afternoon of one of these shows, and I couldn't figure out what it was that was drawing these kids, and it was one of the most rewarding days for me to have these young guys. You know, they kept asking me more and more, and they kept looking at the pictures in the videos that we have, and they said, if we come up to your area, could we fish with you? And so now they're planning a vacation to come up to the St. Lawrence River and fish with us. You know, it wasn't so much the St. Lawrence River as I think it was all the things that we had to offer. The fact that we've got the wonderful tributaries, that's such a huge part of our presentation. People love the thought that they can come up and fish some of these smaller waters. They don't need to have a big boat. They can bring their kayaks, and kayaks are becoming so popular. And this is a way that we can bring these people here because we have waters where their kayaks will work wonderful for them to catch some of these fish. But my whole thing was about these young people that were part of this show. And, it's one of the big rewards for us to go and spend our time to talk to people and know that our message is being heard by these young people. And I've said this so much, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a future for people around here in our area. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.